to be doing a lot of journaling around being at home and what life is like, what's on your mind during this time that you're learning at home and during this pandemic. So what I thought we would start with is a poem, and it's a really great, easy, and fun type of poem to do, especially if any of you are struggling like I am to concentrate on anything for any length of time. This is about word associations and making interesting connections between things. So these kind of poems that I'm going to introduce are called erasure poems, and you basically take any kind of text. You can take an instruction manual, an article, a page from your favorite book, a text chain between you and your friends, as long as it's long enough and appropriate. And you go through and you basically black out chunks of the text, and whatever words are left over are your poem. So you want to leave the most interesting phrases or words and kind of see what you come up with. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples. This first one is instructions, the beginning instructions for how to change your oil in your car. And then I went through and I blacked out some pieces of it to come up with an interesting poem. And you can leave it like that because it looks really cool, I think. Or you can pull all those words that are still remaining out, and you can play around with line breaks and formatting, make different stanzas if you want. I just made a one stanza poem and I put a title on it. It's a pretty silly poem, but it's not at all about changing your oil. That can be really fun, is to take something on a topic and then erase all the words that are about that and make it about something completely different. I also did one with instructions for do's and don'ts for how to brew the best coffee. And then I went through and erased a bunch of words, and that's what I came up with. And then like the other one, I also turned it, I pulled all the words out and made it into its own thing. This one makes much less sense than the other one, but that's one of the great things about this type of poem, is that you don't have to make logical sense. It's not like prose writing where the grammar has to be perfect or the punctuation. And so even the meaning can be a little bit, it can be what you make of it, basically. So feel free to try your own. It might be really interesting to get an article about the coronavirus and then black out anything to do with the virus, or make it about some other form of virus. Maybe the virus is a metaphor for something else, and see what interesting words pop out, interesting associations. And again, you can leave it in the blacked out form, or you can put it together and play with line breaks with the remaining words. And you can either do it on the computer like I did, or you can get a Sharpie and just black words out in hard copy and take a picture of it so we can all see. So have fun.